On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Zoology.
The scientific study of animals, including their classification, habits, behavior, physiology, and evolution.
Examples:
Zoology book. Zoology professor. She's studying zoology at university and hopes to work at a zoo someday.
Baffle.
To bewilder or perplex someone completely and to be unable to understand or explain something.
Examples:
Baffle his plan. Baffle outside noises. The paradox baffled most philosophers.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Axolotl.
A type of aquatic salamander native to Mexico with external gills and the ability to regrow lost limbs.
Examples:
Axolotl species. Pink axolotl. An axolotl's skin is exceptionally soft and feathery to the touch.
Amphibian.
A cold-blooded animal that can live both on land and in water.
Examples:
Amphibian species. Amphibian habitat. Scientists are concerned about the rapid decline in amphibian populations around the world.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Terrestrial.
Of or relating to the earth, relating to or inhabiting the land or the ground as opposed to the sea or air.
Examples:
Terrestrial planets. Terrestrial heat. Terrestrial longitude is measured in degrees east or west of the prime meridian.
Retain.
To keep or continue to possess or maintain something.
Examples:
Retain information. Retain a lawyer. Computers help people retain specific memories.
Juvenile.
Relating to or characteristic of youth or young people, immature.
Examples:
Exhibit juvenile behavior. Juvenile justice. The detective suspected that the vandalism was the work of juvenile delinquents.
Characteristic.
A typical feature or quality that can identify, tell apart, or describe something or somebody.
Examples:
Stripes characteristic of the zebra. My friend's characteristic laugh. Bananas have their characteristic taste and odor.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Induce.
To persuade someone to do something, to cause to act in a specific manner.
Examples:
Induce a crisis. Induce him to see a doctor. The lack of sleep induces both physical and psychological diseases.
Metamorphosis.
A profound or dramatic change in form, structure, or condition, a transformation, the process by which an animal or insect undergoes a physical transformation, such as growth, development, or maturation.
Examples:
Metamorphosis process. Undergo a metamorphosis. The butterfly's metamorphosis from a caterpillar to a winged creature is a wonder of nature.
Gill.
A respiratory organ of fish and some other aquatic animals that extracts dissolved oxygen from water and excretes carbon dioxide.
Examples:
Gill slits. Gill apparatus. The fish's gills are necessary for extracting oxygen from the water.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Regeneration.
The process of regrowing or reforming a body part or tissue that has been lost or damaged due to injury, disease, or other factors, restoration or renewal of vitality, strength, or spirit.
Examples:
Economic regeneration. Regeneration of forests. The regeneration of the damaged tissue in the body is a slow process.
Flawless.
Without any imperfections or errors, perfect or impeccable in appearance or performance.
Examples:
Flawless execution. Flawless performance. The football team had a flawless season and went undefeated all year.
Regenerate.
To improve or renew an area, institution, system, etc., especially by making it more active or successful.
Examples:
Regenerate bone tissue. A regenerate sinner. The new CEO's primary mission is to regenerate the company on the verge of bankruptcy.
Amputate.
To cut off a part of the body, especially by surgery.
Examples:
Amputate both legs. Amputate below the knee. Finally, they had to amputate his foot to free him from the wrecked car.
Limb.
An arm and leg of a person or animal.
Examples:
a prosthetic limb, limb amputation. You should wrap the bandage carefully and firmly around the injured limb.
Crush.
To press it firmly, usually with your hands or a tool, so that it becomes flat or smaller.
Examples:
crush coffee beans, crush a revolt. The car was completely crushed in the accident.
Spine.
The series of bones running down the center of the back that protect the spinal cord and support the body, the backbone or vertebral column.
Examples:
the spine of a book, a cervical spine injury. She has a minor curved spine due to desk work for many years.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
basic brain function, permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
extraordinary ability, extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Salamander.
Any of various, typically terrestrial amphibians that resemble lizards and that return to water only to breed.
Examples:
terrestrial salamander, semi-aquatic salamander. We plan to raise a giant salamander as a pet.
Native.
Connecting with or describing someone's birth country or place of birth, or someone born in a specific country or place.
Examples:
native to Africa, native language. The vegetation here is almost wholly native.
Wetland.
Land that is saturated with water, either permanently or seasonally, such as swamps, marshes, and bogs.
Examples:
wetland conservation, wetland ecosystem. The wetland area was home to many different species of birds.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
pre-Christian ancient, ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Incarnation.
The embodiment of a concept or idea in a physical form, a person or thing that personifies something.
Examples:
former incarnation, incarnation of stupidity. The novel is an incarnation of the author's experiences and imagination.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Monster.
An imaginary creature that is large and has various human and animal parts, someone or something large and powerful.
Examples:
Horde of monsters. Monster film. This car has a monster engine.
Tadpole.
The aquatic larval stage of a frog or toad, characterized by a long tail and gills for breathing underwater.
Examples:
Tadpole stage. Tadpole development. I saw a tadpole swimming in the pond during my morning walk.
Dorsal.
Located on the back, particularly the upper surface of an animal's body, related to or pertaining to the back.
Examples:
Dorsal surface. Dorsal root. The shark's dorsal fin is a distinguishing feature.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Neoteny.
The retention of juvenile characteristics into adulthood, often seen in certain animal species, including humans.
Examples:
Neoteny theory. Neoteny effect. The axolotl is often cited as an example of neoteny in amphibians.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Stable.
Firm and steady, not easily moved, disturbed, or changed.
Examples:
In stable condition. Have a stable job. Relations between the two countries have been relatively stable due to the summit meeting.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Efficiently.
In a way that produces maximum output with minimum effort or expense.
Examples:
Efficiently combined. Develop software more efficiently. We can resolve support requests quickly and efficiently by utilization of AI.
Transit.
The act or process of passing through or across a place or state, transportation.
Examples:
a transit visa, mass transit. Public transit is an essential service for many cities.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Unchanging.
Not changing or subject to change, constant.
Examples:
Unchanging laws. Rigidly unchanging. The unchanging nature of the mountain range was a source of constant wonder for the hikers.
Aquatic.
Growing or living in, on or near, or connected with water.
Examples:
Aquatic vehicles. Aquatic life. Aquatic ecosystems perform many essential environmental functions.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Advantageous.
Providing a benefit or advantage, favorable or beneficial.
Examples:
Advantageous conditions. Advantageous interest rate. The new job opportunity offered by the company is highly advantageous.
Forego.
To give up or abstain from something. To do without something that one might be entitled to.
Examples:
Forgo dessert. Forgo the luxury. We had to forego our outdoor picnic because of the sudden rain.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
Exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Lifespan.
The length of time for which a person, animal lives, or thing exists.
Examples:
Lifespan extension. Lifespan retrieval curve. Generally speaking, men have a shorter lifespan than women.
Healing.
The process of becoming or making somebody or something well again.
Examples:
Natural healing ability. Part of the healing process. Each ancient tribe has its healing traditions.
Regenerative.
Tending to regrow or restore lost or injured tissue.
Examples:
Regenerative medicine. Regenerative therapy. The regenerative properties of stem cells make them a promising area of research.
Talent.
A natural ability to be good at something, someone who has a natural ability to be good at something.
Examples:
A person of diverse talents. Raw talent. Numerous great professional sports talents have come from this city.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Superpower.
A country or nation that has significant global influence or formidable military, economic, or technological strength. A supernatural ability or force capable of extraordinary feats or feats beyond normal human capabilities.
Examples:
Superpower country. Superpower leader. The ability to fly like a bird is often considered a superpower in comic books and movies.
Competition.
A situation in which someone is attempting to beat or outperform another.
Examples:
The first round of the competition. Interspecific competition. Global competition is rising in virtually every industry.
Tissue.
An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function.
Examples:
A facial tissue. Loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Stimulate.
To encourage something to develop or become more active, to stir the feelings or emotions.
Examples:
Stimulate the economy. Stimulate the nervous system. The book stimulated my imagination.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Progenitor.
A person or thing from whom a descendant or line of descendants is descended, an ancestor.
Examples:
The progenitor of a family. Progenitor cell. Scientists could trace the species' origin back to a single progenitor.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
Without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
Stress protein. Protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
Emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Proliferate.
To grow or increase rapidly in number. To reproduce or spread rapidly, especially in an uncontrolled manner.
Examples:
Proliferate cells. Proliferate weeds. The number of COVID cases continued to proliferate in many countries worldwide.
Differentiate.
To recognize or establish as being distinct, to distinguish between things that are compared, to calculate a derivative.
Examples:
Differentiate between fact and fiction. Differentiate a function. The teacher asked the students to differentiate between the two similar species of birds.
Coordination.
The act of making all the people involved in a plan or activity work together effectively, the ability to control different parts of the body effectively.
Examples:
Data coordination. Loss of muscle coordination. Synchronized swimming needs close coordination between 6 performers.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Controllable.
Able to be controlled or directed.
Examples:
Computer controllable. controllable aircraft. The new software is much more controllable and user-friendly.
Tumor.
A mass of diseased tissue that forms when cells in the body divide and grow in an uncontrolled way.
Examples:
tumor growth, tumor at remote sites. The patient was diagnosed with a tumor in her lung.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
remarkable achievement, the remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Resistant.
Not affected by something, especially changes or new ideas, of or relating to immunity, to disease or infection.
Examples:
penicillin-resistant bacteria. Resistant to persuasion. Insects in urban areas are becoming resistant to insecticides.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
cancer diagnosis, cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Tight.
Fixed, fastened, or kept together firmly or closely.
Examples:
a tight game. Student on a tight budget. The national election was held amid tight security.
Cellular.
Of or connected with the cells of animals or plants. Of or connected with a mobile telephone system that uses several short-range radio stations instead of wires.
Examples:
cellular and molecular biology. A cellular phone handset. This factory employs a cellular manufacturing system.
Proliferation.
A rapid or uncontrolled increase in the number or amount of something. The process of growing, producing, or spreading rapidly and excessively.
Examples:
nuclear proliferation. The proliferation of social media. The proliferation of fast food restaurants has contributed to the obesity epidemic.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
the sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Genome.
The complete set or sequence of genes of a human, animal, plant, or other living things.
Examples:
Sequencing of the human genome. Genome analyses. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion chemical base pairs.
Vertebrate.
Relating to animals that have a backbone or spinal column, such as mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish.
Examples:
The muscle tissue of a vertebrate. Vertebrate biology. The presence of a backbone is a defining characteristic of vertebrate animals.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples:
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Gene.
The fundamental unit of heredity and the sequence of nucleotides in DNA that codes for the creation of RNA or protein.
Examples:
Gene expression. Gene cloning. A defective gene is responsible for the disease.
Unique.
Being the only one of its kind, unlike anything else.
Examples:
A unique teacher. Unique design. The painting is unique, and there is no other like it.
Regulate.
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples:
Regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Plummet.
To fall or drop suddenly and steeply, to decline rapidly or sharply.
Examples:
Plummeting sales. Plummet against other major currencies. The stock prices have plummeted in the last hour, causing concern for investors.
Thrive.
To grow vigorously, to make steady progress.
Examples:
Thrive in a society. Thrive on pressure. Without investment, a business cannot thrive.
Surrounding.
That is near or around, or closely encircling something.
Examples:
Surrounding areas. A fence surrounding a castle. The surrounding mountains make the city difficult to be invaded.
Crop.
A plant that is cultivated in large amounts, particularly for food.
Examples:
Crop field. Crop herbicide. Sow early for an early crop.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Shallow.
Not having much distance from the top to the bottom.
Examples:
Shallow people. Shallow water. Shallow brooks are noisier than deep rivers.
Sheltered.
Protected or shielded from danger or harmful influences, inexperienced or innocent of certain unpleasantness or harsh realities of life.
Examples:
Sheltered life. Sheltered housing. The birds found sheltered spots in the trees to avoid the rain.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Invade.
To enter aggressively into another's territory by military force for conquest and occupation.
Examples:
Invade other tissues. Invade his privacy. I have no intention to invade your privacy.
Drain.
To empty or dry something by removing the liquid from it.
Examples:
Drain water from the swamp. Drain excess liquid. Push the button and let the water drain away.
Divert.
To change the course or direction of something, often away from a specific path or target, to entertain or amuse someone, often to distract them from a problem or concern, to appropriate something for a different purpose.
Examples:
Divert attention. Divert an assault. Due to the road construction, we had to divert our course to get to the restaurant.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
Threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Pollution.
The introduction of harmful substances or waste into the natural environment that causes adverse change.
Examples:
Environmental pollution. High levels of air pollution. The pollution is endangering the local plants and animals.
Invasive.
Spreading very quickly, and often aggressively, and difficult to stop.
Examples:
Invasive breast cancer. Invasive species. The invasive disease can spread quickly and potentially cause a global pandemic.
Ecosystem.
All the plants and living creatures in an area and the way they affect each other and the environment.
Examples:
Marine ecosystem. Change the ecosystem. Human conservation efforts often fail unexpectedly because they disturb the balance of the ecosystem.
Strengthen.
To become stronger or more effective, to make someone or something stronger or more effective.
Examples:
Strengthen the immune system. Strengthen a border patrol. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
Abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Suppression.
The act of stopping or preventing something from being expressed or revealed.
Examples:
The suppression of bandits. Suppression of estrogen. The government imposed a suppression of freedom of speech.
Slimy.
Covered with or having a slippery, viscous coating, repulsively slippery or oozy, containing or resembling slime.
Examples:
Slimy substance. Slimy green algae. The slimy texture of the seafood dish made me feel queasy.